Hi friends, in this video I'm going to show you how to create an instant video edit of your real estate listing using Canva AI. This is going to save you so much time and of course make you that real estate agent. Now, the main star of today's show is going to be Canva Magic Design for video. Now, to find that tool on the homepage of Canva, if you go to Canva Magic Studio on the left-hand panel, you'll see the Magic Studio, and you'll likely find the Canva Magic Design for video here. Now, the easiest way to use this tool is in any kind of Canva video doc type. So if we go to the main page of Canva once more, go to the videos tab here, any kind of video doc type you can use this tool on. So in this case, I'm going to use the 1920 by 1080 video format here, which is fit for horizontal videos that you'll find on YouTube. Now in the design tab on the left hand side, you'll see here this tile for generate videos instantly. Now at this point, you can select upwards of 10 media pieces. This can be a combination of either video clips and the static photos. And then once you select your clips, which I've already done and uploaded into Canva, you will then need to give Canva a prompt. Now this prompt has to be roughly less than 100 characters. So this is just a fake address I got from ChatGPT. And once you have that, you can just go ahead and hit generate. And I promise you, within a matter of seconds, you will have a complete video edit with all of the different transitions, captions to describe what is being seen in that piece of media, music that is going to be timed, and you literally didn't have to do nothing. So let Canva do its magic, right? So this is what the design looks like. I'm just going to mute this piece of media because I want to make sure I can monetize this piece of content. But just imagine in your mind, you can see that we can go from transition to transition each page, and then it's timed with music. And again, you really didn't have to do nothing. Now again, we use 10 pieces of media here, so a combination of video and with different clips as you see here. Now every time you put in a prompt, it is going to give you a different variation of the edit. So the first one you might not like, but if you do it again, you might get a different kind of edit that you will like, which I did this a couple of times, so I will show you what that one looks like. And then one thing to note, depending on which brand kit that you are sitting in, the last page is just going to pull your logo. So this was one generation that we did. And then I want to show you the other one that I did off camera. This is the one that I personally like better, and I think it looks a lot more nice and suited to this kind of luxury flow kind of edit, you know what I mean? I'm going to mute this sound as well because I want to again monetize this video. But you can see here, again, I use the exact same media pieces, the exact same prompt, and this is what it has generated me instead. This is definitely a more, I would say, unique kind of generated piece of edit that I've seen Canva make for me. So I'm thoroughly impressed with this one. Again, I didn't touch nothing. But you can see here that we have different transitions. We have the text, we have the, photos of the videos in the background, and then towards the end, we have a call to action. And again, the last page there is going to be the logo that is being pulled from your brand kit. Now, one thing to note in regards to music, depending if you are a Canva Pro or Canva Free user, most likely with a Pro user, Canva Pro, Canva is going to pull the Pro music from the Pro library. Now with that, you do get every download is a one-use licensing. So I recommend in this case, if you are putting your videos onto YouTube and you are a monetized platform, I would just go ahead and use the free music from Canva. So if you want to learn more about the popular music licensing agreement, there is this article here, which I will link in the description box below to kind of give you the 411 on the music library within Canva. But again, I'm just going to go with this edit here that I did off camera. I wish you could have seen my reaction when I first saw this. But in any which way, what we're going to do now is finesse this a little bit to make it more branded to you. And again, I'm going to show you how you can find the free music within Canva. So go over to your app section here on the left hand side, and you should find the audio library here. And once you do, you can actually turn on filters here. So if you hit those three dots and then go to free, you can just find a bunch of the free music there. So this one was recently used. So if you like the sound, you like the music, you just very well click and drag to your timeline here. I'm going to do that to replace it. I'm going to obviously turn the volume back up. And what you can do now is if we right click on the audio track, you can see here we have this beat sync feature, which is also a Canva AI tool. Once you do that, it should like clip everything together where every page is going to be moving to the beat of the sound, if that makes sense. So if I give this a quick playback, and let's say we wanted to extend this clip here, extend this clip here, extend this clip here, and then made sure if we double click, we can make sure we choose the appropriate place where we want the video to be, essentially. So let's click on this video. I can go up here to the trim, and then again, we've already extended it, but let's say I want this area of the video to be here, and then this other one here, let's go ahead and click on that and make sure we choose where we want that to be. And let's say if you wanted this to be, this is just a picture, so I want to make this clip a little bit shorter, same as this one, and then make this one. So now that you've made adjustments to the timeline, again, we can right click on this, hit beat sync, and it should help us to have the proper timing. So if we give this a playback, I'm going to put the playhead all the way to the front. Let's see what this would look like. And obviously, if you wanted to, you can add in additional pieces of media in between to add more to it. But I think a video reel less than 60 seconds or 90 seconds is pretty sufficient. We want to create enough curiosity that people will want to reach out to you to then either book that private showing. Sorry for the interruption. Let me drop this introduction. I sell Canva templates on Etsy for my real estate agent besties. I don't have to be on this track because I am not a rapper, a singer. All I do is help agents prosper. Scan this code and you'll be a winner. Or find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below, and let's get back to the video. Okay, bye. If you notice here in between the slides, we have this little icon. If you click on that, this is actually the page transition. So currently, it seems like throughout this whole edit, we have the line wipe and the direction is going up. Now, if you wanted to change the transitions, you very well could. You can choose this color wipe one, slide, and if you choose a transition that you'd like, you can also click down here to apply between all pages. But I really like the transition that Canva did. I think it just looks really seamless and very effortless, if you will. Now, if you notice some of the images, like these static images, I believe maybe this one, if we click on the image itself, you'll notice up here it has this photo zoom. So a animation has actually been applied to this specific image. Now, if we scroll down, we can see that the animation, this is going to be the photo movement. It's called the zoom out. So it again adds a little bit more, I guess you say, dimension to the edit. Another interesting thing you can do with these images is if you click on the image and you go up to edit image and then into adjust, these are going to give you sliders, if you will, so you can adjust different levels of the picture, if you will. So let's say if we increase the brightness, turned up the contrast a little bit, the whites up, and we liked the effects of this particular filter. What we can do is actually, if you click on the image now after you have adjusted the levels, go up to this copy style tool. You see that one there, like the paint roller? Click on that, and then go into a different image, so this other image here, and then we still have the copy style tool enabled. So now we click on this image, it will actually copy over the filter that we had applied to this image. So let us click out of here. Then we have this image. Okay, let's check on the edit image. We can see here that these have been adjusted. If we go over to this image, we should see, once we click on it, edit image, adjust, that the filters have not been applied. What? Crazy. Let me try this again. I'm going to copy style tool, go into this image, click on the image, click on it. There. Did you see that? You see that? Edit image, adjust. We can see that it has been, it's done the thing. It's done the thing. There you go. I don't think you can do the copy style tool to videos, but you can adjust the, again, levels again. So this is the video. If we click on the video, we should go to edit video. We'll see adjust, which is in beta. You can also adjust the brightness, maybe turn up the contrast, maybe more saturation a little bit. You can't really see it all that much, the changes there, but let's test this right now. Can we copy over filters to videos? So I'm gonna select the video, go up to the copy style tool, copy it. Let's go into this video here, and we can still see that we have the paintbrush tool enabled. So I'm gonna click on here, click again. I think it worked. Now if we click on the video, positions, video, hello, video, and then for some reason the edit video filter does not pop up. Let me see why. Not totally sure why. Let's uncrop this. This is being cropped. I think it might be inside a frame. Replace background. Yeah, I replaced the background, and now we have these options pulled up. Edit video, and we can see that the contrast has been adjusted, brightness has been adjusted, saturation. So indeed, it does seem that you can copy over those filters. Now I would assume you can copy the filters from a photo and paste it onto a video, but again, this kind of video editing in terms of the adjustments to these different kind of photo aspect seems to be still kind of in beta, so hopefully that didn't confuse you. The last page here, you can leave it at that, or you can kind of spruce it up and make this a proper kind of end screen. So in another, when I was practicing this kind of tutorial, I did another prompt which it looked like this one. So essentially, as I said, if you put in the same prompt, same media pieces, it will give you a different generation every single time. Now, the last page, I made this a complete edit on my own. So this is just an additional page with just me and then my logo GIF and then a call to action just to make sure that your information is evident and that it's there and they know who to reach out to. So I'm going to go ahead and most likely I'm just going to copy this page, go into my other page here, and let's see if it will paste over. And it did, and I guess I will show you how I did that. So all I did was I just took the last page, I deleted the logo. Sorry, not the page, I meant to delete the logo. Canva, stop playing. And then what I did was I made this, my brand color. I went in and found a photo, which I'm just going to put here. And once you choose the color as the background, if you pull down the transparency, you can have your brand color come through. Then I just went ahead and uploaded an image of myself, which I already have in my brand kit here. And if you've been a watcher of my channel for quite some time, you would know I love the background remover tool. So I just went ahead and used that. And then I also added a shadow just to have a bit more dimension. So I used the drop one, just like that. And once you have applied those different filters, those settings, just make sure you size this up accordingly. Oop. Let me just expand myself like that. Just like that. And then I went ahead and grabbed my profile logo GIF. If you want to learn how to make that kind of logo GIF, which basically consolidates all of your logos into one, like this, I do have a tutorial of that previously on my channel, which I will link in the cards above, so be sure to check that out. But essentially, again, this just consolidates all of your logos into one, and it's playable since it is going to be a video, so you can see it's just rotating between all of my logos. And then again, as mentioned, this is super easy. You just grab a text box, and then I'm going to T for text box. Text box like this. I'll make it white, and then book your private showing. You can expand this. You can give this a shadow, give this a lift, and depending on the font that you use, you can make it more bolded, or if in this case, because I have a double line, if you just highlight this piece of text, you can make it a different color, kind of like that. But obviously hard to see because of this kind of font, things like that. And then what I recommend in this case, because it's a video, people who are watching this, on a computer are able to then scan your code. So that's what I would do in that case. This is just my link tree, and then obviously just your information. You can do this however you want to, but that's the general gist of how I made this kind of end screen, if you will. So obviously use your creative juices, but I'm just going to get rid of this page because you kind of get the idea. Now if I give this just a playback from here, we can see what that call to action would look like. And there you go. Now this should have a fade out. Now the reason why that's there is if we click on the background, and if we go to positions and we are clicked on the background, you can see here I have the fade transition, which was already there because Canva put that there. And then one thing you can have here is for the animate, you can have it just on the entrance, on the exit, or in this case we have it on both, which I like, so it fades in and then you kind of just fade out, which kind of wraps up the end of the video there. Now one thing we can also do here in the audio, if we click on the audio here and go to, I think, adjust or audio effects, we have the fade in and fade out, so the music just fades quite nicely, just like that. And at this point, what you can do is just download this as a MP4 video file. So you would go up to share, you would then hit the download, and then download as MP4 video file. Now we can take this one step further. If you want to have this video also in a vertical format, you want to post it to, let's say, Instagram Reels, TikTok, or even YouTube Shorts, we have this other Canva feature called Canva Magic Switch. So essentially what we could do is take this video and push it into a vertical format. So at this point, we want to go up to the top over here, and you see this button here, Resize and Magic Switch. This is a Canva Pro feature, so make sure you scan that code and get Canva Pro for 30 days free. Now at this point, what I'm going to do is again go into social media. In this case, I'm just going to go for the Instagram Reel. This is going to be 1080 by the 19 to 20 pixels. Go ahead and click on that. We're going to hit continue. And what this is going to do is going to give us the opportunity to copy and resize, which I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. So it's going to create an additional design. So it should allow us to open up another tab here, which you see. And we can give this a quick playthrough to see what it will look like in this vertical format. Now in this case, you might have to do a little bit more finessing because now we're going from the horizontal to vertical. So I would go ahead and just get rid of this image here. I would expand this to make it take up the whole screen. Let's go ahead and just put this here. We'll center everything. So if we select all this, go into positions, we can center it, tidy it up like that. You know, let's make this logo GIF a little bit bigger. And there you go. You have your end call to action screen, end screen, if you will. Now with these different videos here, if you don't like the white there, obviously you can right click on this and replace background so it fills up the whole screen. You can adjust the text. You can put it in the center like that. And then with this is also an image. So in this case, what I would do is probably make the text bigger, center it, put it in the center, in the middle, or put it down here. And then if we click on the image in the background, if you right click, you can duplicate it. And what I would do is just most likely make this smaller. Let's make this smaller like that. And then in this case, I would click the background here. Let's go into positions here, go into layers, and I'm going to click on the background, and I'm going to actually make the background black, because if we then take the big picture, what we can do is to put the transparency down. It's around there, so you have that kind of double image effect, but then you still can see the full image. And same thing here. In this case, this is just taken just a small image here. Then I would probably, let's see here, put this piece of text, make it bigger. Probably put it down here. And then I would duplicate this. Oops, I just replaced a background. I'm going to duplicate it first. Let's make this background black. Then we can, I think, replace this as background. Click on the image and pull it down, the transparency down, so we can still see the image in the background, but just faded. Again, we can also center this, extend it just like that. Maybe we want to put this text up here to look like that. Same thing with this. We might just want to scoot this image over here. We might want to scoot that image here, make this bigger, just like that. Just a little bit of finessing that we have to do, not that much. Let's make this bigger, we'll center it, something like that. Again, for this, I probably would put this video as the background, and I would double click so I can just probably show this angle of the home, make this bigger, probably put it up here, something like that. Same thing, I'm going to put this as the background and center this like that. And you know what? I'm just going to leave it at that, and if we give this a full playback, we can then see what it would look like in the vertical format. And again, once you're happy with this, you can go ahead and download this video clip and post it on all of your media platforms. Again, for your Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, just put all the content out there as much as you can to promote your real estate listing. And again, this is really simple and easy. All you have to do was just put those video clips together, add a prompt, add a little bit of your Canva magic and finessing, and you pretty much have everything done and ready to go. Just like that. And as mentioned, you can go ahead and add multiple pages in between. You can add more pages, add more video clips, add more photos, and then just right click on that audio, that audio track and then hit beat sync so that everything is timed accordingly. And then again, all you have to do is go up to the share button, download this as an MP4 video file, and you're pretty much ready to go. If you made it to the end of this video, then you know what it is, you know what to do, yeah. Comment down below #NCrew so I know you are a real one. And if you would like to learn how to add a voiceover to this kind of video edit, then I highly recommend you check out this video right over here where I show you how to record a voiceover on Canva. So if you're ready, get ready to click in 3, 2, 1.